Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Ekamac. This is Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles 2. In the last episode we went to war. No, really, we're caught in the middle of a civil war while we're also dealing with school life? I think Fire Emblem Three Houses kind of glosses over the fact that they just casually send off all the next lords and ladies to deal with petty side stuff like bandits, but maybe I'm just nitpicking. Anyway, we also recruited Chloe.
Yo!
Hey there, Chloe, right? The new scout? How goes? You used to campus yet?
Yes.
You're the class chair. If you need anything, ask away, man. I remember what it's like to be new here. I need only one thing from you. To be left alone.
What?
But hey, wait! Chloe? You're Chloe Brixham, aren't you? And what are you? Oh wow, it is you! I am like your biggest fan ever! That piece you had in Contemporary Thought when the paint show was a killer! What are you working on next? Is it another... I've had enough! Why can't you people just leave me alone? Chloe! And she's gone. Dang, she's prickly. I'll have to try harder to crack that shell of hers next time. Oh, Yvonne. Maybe I sometimes feel a bit harsh towards Yvonne because he's not bad per se, but he's a letdown compared with Welcome Gunther. And he also does certain things that make me exceptionally angry. Anyhow, we still have... By advancing a month, we get a whole bunch of these pointless little skits. Well, not pointless per se, but they aren't really necessary in the long term. It's almost time for the Levitian Cup. Why do we have to enter? All we're going to do is lose. Wasn't 30 seconds into the last scrimmage with Class She I was shot. It's hard to get motivated to face that again.
Unbelievable.
That was an embarrassment to the entire class. You should be ashamed. Don't be such a pack of pessimists, guys. If we keep training, we'll have a shot at winning. Let's stay positive. You really think so? I can't imagine us winning at anything.
I suppose so.
Me neither. Well, you a couple of Debbie Downers. Oh my good gravy, you have a lot of class notes for us. Let's save that for later.
Hi!
I got you. Whoops, I guess you did. So, this exercise when you've caught all of us enemy units, right? Aren't I the last one? We still need Melissa. The scouts are doing their best, but there's no sign of her yet.
You're right.
She's really fast. Yeah, there's been times where she's been standing suddenly next to me. One night I turned around in the gym and she was there. I fainted. Every human being makes some noise. Presence can always be detected. If she's silent, she's probably a corpse or a demon. Helmet, that's not very nice. Melissa, I found you. You took too long, Raymond. I got bored. I didn't hear a thing, but she didn't look dead. Ooh, yeah, Melissa's a thing.
Hi!
Morris, look, I've made up my mind.
What is it?
Whoa, what is it, Raymond? I don't think I've ever seen you this worked up. Even if we lose the Levitian Cup prelims, I'm not going to cry. That's great, Raymond. I actually promised myself something as well. When I get caught, I'll give myself up before they shoot me.
Roger.
I've learned something from past experience too. This time, I plan ahead. I'll prep in advance for interviews for when we break our record for worst loss.
You're right.
Good thinking. That'll help things go a lot more smoothly a lot.
Yes, sir.
Alright, you guys, let's try our best to meet these new goals. Such underachievers. I'll keep my beloved safe from harm. Anyone who takes aim at him gets a bullet right between the eyes. So, I think we're picking up on exactly what sort of person Melissa is. Did I have thoughts before I started this one? Not particularly. Say, Helmet. New boy Zeri. He's a Darkson, is he not? Yes. He's an unwanted distraction.
How outlandish.
Why is it that Class A doesn't have a single Darkson, but we... Oh, come on, guys. We don't even know what he's like.
Is that so?
Oh, they're all the same. Well, dear. Doomy and gloomy, inside and out. And they're meek in combat. I hate to affirm the stereotypes, but looking at the other two... Michelet and Magari are both on the meek side and not team-minded. Okay, granted. But the new guy seems different to me. We'll find out soon, I guess. Alright, we have to address the elephant in the room.
Good. You're here.
Helmet. Darkson hater. Becomes uncomfortable when a Darkson is nearby, lowering defense. Marion. No. Marion. Darkson hater. Becomes uncomfortable when a Darkson is nearby, lowering defense. We don't have any other Darkson haters in the class right now. I'm 98% sure, so don't worry about that, but still... old campus. Hey, you can't cut class. Get back to the classroom.
Idiot.
Can it, Randy? I'm not gonna sit through a stupid music class. Eric, come back!
Well...
The music professor glares at me when I talk to any of the boys. I so don't have patience for her jealousy, so I'm cutting. Bye-bye. Sophia, wait! I'll be leaving now.
What?
Michelet, why you of all people?
Charming.
What meaning is there in a class where students stand around and sing? Studying in the library is much more productive. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hey, wait! Michelet! Ugh. This is exactly why people say Class G is a collection of failures. At this rate, they're liable to drag down my reputation. I'll have to hope the new class chair whips them into shape. Fat chance. I don't think we have... No, we apparently do.
Listen up now.
So, who can tell me why the Royal Feraldian army lost this battle? Colleen, care to take a stab? Sorry, Professor, I don't know. Be sure to do all the assigned readings before class, NSA? La-di-da-di-dum. Take care, Edie, and I'll hope to see you soon. NSA, what is that you're writing? Let's have a look. Dear sister, last night's concert was packed to bursting. If you have the time to hold imaginary concerts, you can do the reading. Yes, sir. Joaquin, can you help them out? Totally, man. I was hoping you'd ask. It's simple. Q equals VLT.
Really?
Joaquin, the physics lesson ended about an hour ago.
What?
I'm equal parts enthralled and horrified. You are truly the worst students. Ah yes, now I remember. That was what I was about to say when we heard about the life goals on how badly we're going to lose. Is it any wonder Brixham thinks that they're the absolute worst? We might not get any time for actual missions today. We've got so much nonsense to catch up on.
So hungry. Is there any place on this campus that sells food?
Do you ever stop eating?
Guess I'm pretty hungry too.
Ugh.
Well, I know there's a campus store. Want to go check it out? Whoa! They've got all sorts of stuff here.
Everything from textbooks to personal hygiene. Impressive.
Hi, kids. A fresh batch of bread just came out of the oven. Are you hungry?
Oh hey, it's this girl again.
Oh, that smells amazing. Sign me up. Oh, this is awesome. You're killing me here.
I just got my certification, but I stand by my bread. I didn't know the school store ran a bakery. This is great! I just opened shop here today. Come on by anytime you want a snack.
Hey, Alicia. Here are those sourdough rolls.
Oh hey, it's the much better protagonist.
Oh, good. That took a while, Welkin. What have you been up to?
I got waylaid by a ruby swallowtail. They only live here in the south.
And some things really don't change.
Oh, that figures. Honey, my first customers are here waiting.
Oh, hello there. You should give her bread a try. It's fantastic.
Wait, Alicia and Welkin? Why does that sound familiar?
You're the heroes of the last war. You drove back the Empire.
Plus there was that thing in Valkyria Chronicles 4 where they crippled the supply line. And then there was that group in Valkyria Chronicles 3 that were running about in the background doing things, but you're the only people that matter at this moment in history.
You are Lieutenant Welkin Gunther and Sergeant Alicia Melchiot.
I think you might be exaggerating a bit, but yes, I'm Welkin Gunther. I retired from the militia, so I'm not a lieutenant anymore, though.
And my name is Alicia Gunther now. Gunther? Then the two of you are... Yep, we got married. Just recently, in fact.
And how did two decorated heroes come to be here at Landseal?
I took up teaching. My first placement is in a town not far from here. Alicia and I just moved down south from Brule.
But you're gonna have to move back up to Brawl for that post-credits cutscene, won't you?
And the headmaster is letting me sell my bread here at the shop.
You guys are so lucky down here. Even just counting beetles, the diversity. The other day I went bug watching at noon, and next thing I knew it was dark.
At no point stopping to think of your wife, who is worried sick?
Sorry about that. Ooh, the next batch should be just about done now.
Right. Well, drop by again soon, kids. I'll have some fresh bread waiting.
And if you ever have any questions, I'm always happy to answer them.
I had no idea we had bona fide heroes here. We really are privileged.
And I had no idea heroes knew how to bake bread, too. Maybe I should start.
Maybe you should stop. Really, just stop.
Zeri is such a mood. But yes, similar to how we had the graveyard in Valkyria Chronicles 1, where you had a random chance of learning an actual order, but it was really hard to do. Whenever you drop in by the store...
Hey there!
Hi there, got time for a quick chat? The store. You can buy missions and newspapers that give you information about Galia and the Academy at the store. Newspapers can be viewed in Navan's room once bought. Select paid missions in the briefing room to accept bought missions. More newspapers and missions become available as you progress, so check back at the store every now and then. Thanks for sticking around.
Have they taught you this?
Hey, it's you. Have you got a second? Learning orders. When Welkin is visiting the store, you can spend experience to get him to teach you orders. Some orders you can learn are simply handy to have, others can have a huge effect on the battle. Welkin visits quite randomly. You might be able to tell when he's there by looking carefully at Academy scenery. I hope you can take all that on board.
Hey, Yvonne! How goes it today?
So it looks like today we are actually able to learn orders.
Ooh, any interest in these?
Medic request. Evacuate one fallen ally, but that's everything we have.
I just hope they're useful to you.
On the upside, as you go through the game, you get more and more orders, and they all add up, so you don't have to worry about having to check in for every single order you want to learn. These are all kind of interesting to have. Lanceo Academy announced on the 1st that they had admitted 35 new candidates, bringing into effect the enrollment system introduced last September. It's rare for them to admit over 30 new cadets at once, and some say this is in response to a rebel situation. The army, depleted in the 1935, has delegated deep peacekeeping duties for part of southern Gallia to Lanceo, and Academy forces clash with rebels frequently. With activation of militia forbidden, Lanceo will continue to play a key role. Also, we can get the Lotte Insider. Lot Insider? It's probably Lotte and I'm getting it wrong, but yeah, this is her slightly biased mishmash of information of stories picked up around the school. Do you know why Class G's Professor Brixham always carries his pointer? Some say it's a weapon or a conductor's baton. I decided to get to the bottom of the matter in a daring tell-all interview. Here's what the professor had to say. I only carry with it in case I need to give an emergency briefing. By the way, waiting in ambush under my desk is not very professional. What can I say? There's no mountain high enough or desk low enough to stop me from getting my story. It's a good thing you're a good unit. Otherwise I'd resent you, probably. And this is all encyclopedia stuff. Principality of Gallia, full of nature and rich in ragnite. Gallia borders the Empire to the east and the Federation on its western edge. This small Central European nation is a constitutional monarchy ruled by House Marincree, the hereditary sovereigns of Gallia. The House founder, a legendary hero of the War of the Valkyria, built a castle on the site where the capital is today, establishing his rule. Area, population, currency, policies. Armed neutrality, universal conscription. I think I'll start adding these to the outro. We can also get missions. We can't get this mission, but sometimes they have nice things for you. But then you get to the post-game, and they're where all the the exceptionally difficult stuff is. And it's priced accordingly, so you have to do even more grinding to get those missions. Anyway, we really... I'll save that for tomorrow, because today we have to do something new.
Listen up now.
I expect your undivided attention, class. Multiplayer modes. You can play with other players using ad hoc mode by selecting multiplayer in the briefing room. Co-op lets you team up with other players to attempt missions. Versus lets you fight another player's squad. You can view information of the rules for each type of play in the class notes in Ivan's room. Except this is an emulation, so we're probably not going to see that happen.
How can I help you today?
Anyhow, we now have the mod vehicle option. I'll have to go into that on another episode. I just want to go into something now. Let's go over the APC exercise. Although that's Ivan, Cosette, and Lavinia only. This will teach you how to operate a vehicle. Use the drill APC you are given to defeat all enemy units. Victory on all enemies defeated. Failure on the Class G tank defeat. 20 turns passing or hitting morale 0. Honestly, yeah, let's show off the tank. We just got it. This will teach you how to operate a vehicle. We can't add anyone else, and we don't have any bases to add anyone else. The thing is, in the previous game, the tank was arguably not that helpful due to its CP cost. In this game, tanks aren't just a powerhouse.
We got this.
They
Let's
can
go.
swing the tide of the battle just by being on the field. And that sounds like an exaggeration. It's not. They're that good.
Listen up!
Hey maggots! Shut your mouths, open your ears, no mouthing off! Vehicle units. Vehicle units have much higher firepower and defense than infantry units. Their armor is so formidable it does not give at all to anti-personal weapons such as machine guns. One good strategy is to deploy a vehicle as a shield for your other units in places where there's heavy interception fire. On the other hand, vehicles have the drawback of requiring 2 or more CP to activate, depending on the unit. Keep this in mind when planning your CP distribution. While moving, vehicles knock back infantry units and destroy obstacles such as sandbags that they come in contact with. This is handy for breaking through enemy lines, but it can also affect allied forces, so be careful. Got it? Better not forget, or you'll be taking a dirt nap. So, let's see. Alright, here's a handy thing. We can just go straight to a character, hit carry, and they'll jump into Lavinia's APC.
Right, let's get her done.
Like this. Pardon me, good sir.
Down. Cute.
Okay, here's why Lavinia is arguably one of the best tank commanders. She has Bloodthirsty. She has a chance to get a bonus attack after every attack.
Eat this!
And keep in mind, this is on the less potent APC. Imagine what that would be like if you used an actual tank. Carrying infantry. APC vehicles can use carry command to carry infantry across the battlefield. This command can be used in both action and command mode. In action mode, move infantry up to the vehicle and press circle when carry is displayed. You can also move a vehicle up to infantry to carry them. In command mode, move the cursor over an infantry unit close to a vehicle, press the triangle button, then select carry. To deploy infantry units that are being carried, move the cursor over the vehicle, press triangle and select deploy. The carry command lets you transport multiple soldiers using fewer CP and protect them from interception fire. However, if a vehicle carrying infantry is destroyed, all infantry units inside will be hospitalized. Keep an eye on the HP of your vehicles. This was a good addition to the game, and I'm glad that they actually kept it in Valkyria Chronicles 4 because I was scared that they would throw away all these good design choices. Speaking of design choices, I don't like the design of your head.
All right.
Vehicle weak points. Vehicles have very high defense, but the radiator plate at the rear of a vehicle is a weak point. If an enemy attacks this part of your vehicle, it takes heavy damage. When moving a vehicle, take care not to expose its rear side to enemy fire. When facing a powerful enemy vehicle, it will be easier to destroy if you circle around and attack it from the rear. So here's something I want to check straight away. This light APC has HP 50. No, what I want to check is, what's our attack versus them? It gives us about 30 versus armor, and it gets 30 shots. You have a light APC. Well, we can actually destroy this with our own APC. The catch is that we will be losing AP for the next one. Just make absolutely sure not to land on that. We don't even need to hit the radiator.
Down you go.
Just need to make sure we stay off that landmine. APCs are not the same as tanks. They can't equip the same power turrets that tanks can. Okay, vehicle HP recovery. Unlike infantry, vehicles do not recover any HP after a turn passes. You can restore a large amount of a vehicle's HP by using an engineer's spanner on it. Spanners are usable by targeting a vehicle in target mode, just like Ragnade. When deploying a vehicle, don't forget to bring an engineer along to support it. Also, they can heal in base camps, but clearly that's not something they wanted to discuss. Your Gatling deals about 16 damage to personnel.
Right.
Let's give it a try.
Careful. They'd still be.
And there's a not very pleasant potential kicking in. Wounded Heart.
Eat this! Enemy silent!
I could deploy Cosette to fix it, but I could also just as easily deploy Ivan to take this guy down, so I will. But I do need to point out one thing before I finish with this. If a unit is in the APC capacity, then they aren't able to be deployed from a base camp unless the APC is also in the reserves. So keep things like that in mind. Anyway, deploy Ivan.
Okay, let's go!
Actually, if we back off a little bit, we can't get a support attack from Lavinia, darn.
Coming at ya!
Ivan, why? I don't know whether he has the lowest accuracy stat in the game, but it's certainly feeling like it.
Coming at ya!
And Cosette got to do absolutely nothing.
All right! We got the target!
Anyhow, we got an A rank clear, we defeated 1 leader and 2 tanks. Technically APCs, but they're considered tanks for the benefits of XP. There were no aces or camps, but we did get the spec unit bonus. Ivan did everything and Lavinia can't earn credits. And yeah, until next time guys, take care. I'll see you all around.